It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills, and it's all up next.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome. And Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. He'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Now Allen on first down. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taking up, and he will get into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing. Nix. Now he takes off. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage. But at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll run here with the rookie. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, Allen. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Cook. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a really common play call in these real third and long situations in the NFL, Mike. You're trying to count on the defense either selling out on a blitz and catch them on the screen or playing super soft, get some blockers out in front and catch them off guard. In this case, they do neither. What you don't expect is the quarterback to be taken down for a sack.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the second time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one heads directly out of bounds. The market just on the other side of midfield. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Now Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
To throw again, it's Allen. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and They got some big plays in their future.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He keeps it himself. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got it at the 7. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up on the return, here's Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They send Sutton in motion. Second down, Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First down, it is Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Mims sent in motion here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Nix now on first and 10. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Back to throw is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And the Broncos have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but
He's got his big tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Now he'll run it. And he will score! Game on! Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Broncos bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st down, it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback. You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
To throw again, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll take this up shy of the 25, but a penalty marker is down, and let's see what that's about. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Room to run, past the 30. And he's taken down, up past the 35.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On first down, here's Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. A run with Davis. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Cook. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Davis. Oh, big hole left side. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A 22-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.